From our Chicago studios, this is the Muslim News on Muslim Network TV. Assalamu alaikum, I'm Samana Siddiqui. Our top story tonight. Muslim scientist Mungi Gabriel Bawendi has won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry for his groundbreaking work in the field of quantum dots. The Tunisian-American MIT professor's work has made quantum dots a key component of many cutting-edge technologies. Sharing the prize in chemistry with him are Louis Bruce and Alexei Ekimov. Announcing the award Wednesday, the Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences said the three have planted an important seed for nanotechnology. Quantum dots are human-made nanoscale crystals that have unique optical and electronic properties. In 1993, Dr. Bawendi revolutionized the chemical production of quantum dots, which allowed them to be used in many fields, ranging from electronics to medicine. Bawendi has been a distinguished professor in MIT's Department of Chemistry since 1991. He is also a member of MIT's Department of Electrical Engineering and Computer Science. Tens of thousands of healthcare workers in the U.S. have begun a three-day strike against Kaiser Permanente, one of the nation's largest nonprofit hospital groups. It is intended to address labor concerns and personnel issues and could become the largest healthcare worker strike in U.S. history. It has been organized by the coalition of Kaiser Permanente unions. Participants include nurses, technicians, therapists, pharmacists, and other healthcare professionals. Despite a reported net profit of over $3 billion in the first half of this year, Kaiser Permanente has been unwilling to meet many of the union's core demands. The coalition has called for significant changes, including the hiring of 10,000 new employees by the end of the year to address staffing shortages. It is also calling for a $25 minimum wage for all Kaiser employees and a 24.5% wage increase under a new four-year contract. Striking workers argue that Kaiser's current proposals are inadequate and would not keep pace with inflation. The outcome of the strike could have far-reaching implications for workers and the healthcare system. Environmentalists and immigrant rights activists are expressing concern about a recently released Department of Homeland Security plan that circumvents 26 laws. These include key environmental and Native American protections. The move aims to expedite construction of the U.S.-Mexico border wall in Starr County, Texas. The National Environmental Policy Act, the Endangered Species Act, and the Native American Graves Protection and Repatriation Act could all be affected. A recent report by the Government Accountability Office highlighted the environmental damage caused by border wall construction under the administration of ex-President Donald Trump. The report cites damage to native plants, disruption of the migration of endangered species, and destruction of sacred Native American sites. President Joe Biden has expressed concern about potential disruptions in American aid to Ukraine due to what he calls political gamesmanship in Congress. Biden emphasized the need to avoid letting internal Republican disputes impact both domestic and foreign policies, notably assistance to Kyiv. The statement comes on the heels of an unprecedented move where former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy was removed from his position due to an internal rift among Republicans. A growing faction within the Republican Party, particularly those involved in McCarthy's removal, has shown resistance to further aid to Ukraine. Biden highlighted the bipartisan support for funding Ukraine and hinted at an upcoming major speech to stress the importance of the U.S. fulfilling its commitment to its ally. A promising tuberculosis vaccine has been delayed because a pharmaceutical company has not given it priority. The vaccine was developed by Dr. Neil Martinson in South Africa. Investigative news outlet ProPublica reports that biopharma company GSK has prioritized more lucrative vaccines over the TB vaccine. That's despite tuberculosis killing millions of people every year, infecting 2 billion worldwide, especially those with weakened immune systems. GSK also controls the supply of a key ingredient in the TB vaccine, which has hindered its development. In 2020, GSK licensed the vaccine to the Bill and Melinda Gates Medical Research Institute, but the fate of the vaccine remains uncertain. Experts are calling for more investment in public health vaccine development and for governments to play a greater role in ensuring vaccines are accessible to all. We're bringing more news stories after the break, so stay tuned and we'll be right back. Welcome back. The historic Oriental Theater will host the 8th annual Milwaukee Muslim Film Festival from October 19th to 22nd. Hosted by Milwaukee Film and the Milwaukee Muslim Women's Coalition, the event is one of the few Muslim film festivals in the United States. Executive Director of MMWC, Janan Najib, emphasized the shared mission of both organizations to promote inclusivity and diversity in Milwaukee's film scene. This year, the festival features a program of 8 global films that explore themes of shared humanity. The event will begin with a free premiere of Wisconsin Life, the Wisconsin Muslim Project. The PBS Wisconsin documentary features the stories of Wisconsin's Muslim community. Dr. Hanadi Bouali, who played a key role in the film selection, emphasized the need for authentic portrayals of Muslims that go beyond stereotypical portrayals in the media. Afghan resistance leader Ahmad Massoud allegedly expressed openness to seeking aid from Israel in battling the Taliban. According to Israeli newspaper Ma'arif, Massoud said his National Resistance Front needs help from any party that wants to support us, including Israel. Massoud is in Europe seeking support for the resistance. The comment has attracted criticism and ridicule. Shortly after the news gained traction, Massoud denied the claim on X, labeling such reports as completely baseless and biased. Historically, neither the current Taliban-led government nor the former government officially acknowledged Israel and consistently expressed allegiance to Palestinians. The former Afghan government, despite its alliance with the U.S., supported Palestine morally and financially. It donated more than $1.5 million to Palestinian refugees and Gaza residents between 2014 and 2019. Unidentified aircraft carried out airstrikes on 3 military positions belonging to Iran-backed groups in Syria's Al-Bukamal district. Anadolu news agency said the attacks targeted pro-Iran groups. Deir ez-Zor, located on the Syria-Iraq border, serves as a key city, providing a land route from Iran to Lebanon. Oil pipelines and trade routes from Iraq and Jordan also pass through the city. After the withdrawal of ISIS in November 2017, the city and its western parts came under the control of the Syrian government. Iran-backed foreign groups have a significant presence in Deir ez-Zor, becoming a formidable ground force for the Syrian government. These groups include fighters of Iranian, Iraqi, Lebanese, Afghan, and Pakistani origin. Deir ez-Zor is home to Sunni Arab communities. The UN Human Rights Council held a general debate on the human rights situation in Palestine on Wednesday. It noted that there are more than 6 million refugees from Palestine and thousands of people had been killed. During the debate, some speakers expressed serious concern over violations of international human rights law in the occupied Palestinian territory. They also expressed concern over the forced eviction and displacement of many Palestinian families in East Jerusalem. Speakers said this amounts to the war crime of forcible transfer. They also expressed concern about the ongoing Israeli settlement and related actions in occupied Palestinian territories and in occupied Syrian Golan. These include the expansion of settlements, expropriation of land, demolition of houses, and confiscation and destruction of property. Israeli representatives were not present while the debate was taking place. The State Department recently addressed pro-Khalistan protests on American soil, emphasizing America's commitment to freedom of speech and peaceful assembly. The stance has caught India by surprise. The Khalistan movement seeks to establish a sovereign Sikh state in India's Punjab region. While declining to comment on its official position on the movement, the State Department's deputy spokesman Vedant Patel said people in the United States enjoy the right of speech. He also expressed serious concerns regarding allegations made by Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau against India. Emphasizing the significance of the ongoing investigation into the assassination of a Sikh leader in Canada in June, Patel underscored the importance of ensuring that those responsible face justice. Fadwa Hammoud has been named Michigan's Influential Woman of the Year. The state's Deputy Attorney General was honored with the designation by Michigan Lawyers Weekly, a newspaper that reports on the state's legal issues. Hammoud was among 35 notable candidates selected via secret ballot. She is Michigan's first and youngest Arab-American Muslim Attorney General. Hammoud was also the first representative of her community to argue and win before the United States Supreme Court. In addition to her professional accomplishments, Hammoud is known for her active involvement in the community. Among other organizations, she is affiliated with the Women Lawyers Association and the American Arab Anti-Discrimination Committee. The first-generation American earned her law degree from Wayne State University in 2010. She has worked at the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office, where she founded the Corporate Protective Services Division. That's all from our Chicago studios tonight. Thank you for tuning in. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for the latest updates. For more content, keep watching Muslim Network TV or visit muslimnetwork.tv. Salam and good night.